What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is ellibod1 calling here. Just in time, essentially, for the live results of this year's Eurovision Song Contest first semi-final. Of course, this was the semi-final the United Kingdom didn't vote in. No, I didn't try to vote as the rest of the world, because I think that's just cheap. But, three countries I'm most hopeful for are Croatia, Finland, and Serbia. If those three make it through, I'll be a very happy man. Do I think there's going to be any surprises? I think Portugal might surprise, and I'll be startled if San Marino make it through. But I'm wondering if name recognition for Boy George is going to help San Marino out. But some other things, obviously during the Israeli entry, you could hear the chants made of stop the genocide and all that. Obviously, the protest against Israel's participation is still very prominent. However, it is still happening. There's nothing that really can be done about that. So here we go. Oh, obviously, I completely forgot to mention them. Sweden, I think, will be obvious. Unfortunately, Greece will be obvious. Israel will be pretty obvious as well. So there you go. I've already made my opinion quite clear on the Greek entry this year. Not a fan of it. Not in the slightest. Wearing New York Knicks cuz patterns? No, dust man. Depot Trio! Alright, who have we got next? Got a feeling Finland, Sweden, Croatia, Serbia. There we go! There we go! Finland through to the final. And was it in any doubt that Finland were going to be in the final? Heavy bookies' favourites. And cannot wait to see how it goes in the final. Who next? I'm trying to think if there might be other shocks. Belgium! 3 years since they qualified for the grand final, but in 2023. Wow! Okay, now that was one I didn't see coming. Belgium through to the final. I thought Belgium was going to be dead last in this semi-final, i.e. it would have came... Well, not just dead last in the semi-final. I thought it would have been the dead last of this entire contest. That's now out the window. So, come on, Sweden, Croatia, or Serbia? Sweden! There we go! No doubt about it that Sweden would be in the final. Again, Sweden was the one that had to grow on me. Initially, when I first heard it, I actually hated it. It took a lot of time to grow. But it has grown on me, so I'm not shocked to see Sweden through. Could there be a potential... it just showed Lithuania there for a brief moment. Lithuania, I was actually really disappointed by. Their live performance just wasn't that good. Moldova! So, if you remember my ranking video, Moldova was my third from last. The live performance, I will say, was outstanding. And I'll give Moldova that one. God, so 5 through so far. Croatia and Serbia, and I'll be happy. That's all I would want, really. Croatia and Serbia. There you go. Israel are through. Israel through to the final once again.
4 spots remain. Who's next?
I'm trying to listen in to see if there was any other chants or calls there. I didn't hear any. So 4 spots left. Come on, it's got to be Croatia. It's got to be Croatia and Serbia. Croatia has got to be a must. I'm sorry, but Croatia's got to be. Okay. Serbia through to the final. Serbia back in the final. So that's 7 through. I've got 2 of the 3 I originally mentioned. I just need Croatia. Croatia is my favourite this year.
Georgia, Estonia, or Croatia?
Georgia as well. They were actually really disappointing. So I've got a feeling Georgia might miss it. Poland, I don't think stand a chance. Yes! Come on! Come on! Oh my word! Oh, that was stressful. Holy guacamole! 2 more spots.
San Marino, Portugal, Poland, Montenegro, Lithuania, Georgia.
Really, any of these lots still to qualify?
Not with that, Libby.
I'm not sure.
Surely.
Oh my word!
Eurovision. They've got a good qualification streak, you know. Qualified for the last 5 years.
I thought that Lithuania were going to miss it.
July.
I thought that Lithuania were going to miss it out.
Portugal.
Oh,
Grand final.
It's tough.
my heart wants it to be Georgia, but my head is telling me it will be Montenegro.
Is this the end for San Marino?
I'll be shocked if Montenegro aren't. Oh.
Georgia.
Oh, they just did a false. You.
Yes.
Oh my god, you want to mislead us on that by saying Portugal with such a monochrome tone. Oh my god. Maybe I'm gonna stick with my pick, Montenegro. I'm gonna stick with Montenegro. What? Poland? Wow.
Well, there you go.
So, San Marino, Portugal, Montenegro, Georgia, and Estonia out.
There's a couple of shockers there. Couple of shockers. Wow.
I think Montenegro are going to be the most angry about that result. Georgia, I think live they were disappointing. So,
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back on Thursday night.
so a lot of the other qualifiers not really a shock. Finland, Sweden, Croatia, Serbia. They were the ones I was hoping would go through, and they have. No, it doesn't. Don't ever mention about that name here again. I do not want to hear that name. Yeah, you can lol all you want. But I guess it wasn't a shock. I'm now going to switch that off and turn directly to you people. I can honestly say I'm very happy with the results of this semi-final. Only other thing I will bring up at this moment, that interval act about the differences between Austria and Australia was one of the most embarrassing things that I have ever had the misfortune of watching as a Eurovision fan. Well, actually, both parts of the interval act were, well, the first thing was actually better, I will say, but the Austria-Australia thing was cringe to the absolute max, and it was a joke. And not a ha-ha joke, a get the ever-loving... I don't want to swear right now, but you get the idea. I think the big shock out of there was Poland. I didn't even register them during this semi-final. Their performance was not bad, but it was just nothing to talk about. So I am really shocked they're through. Some of the other ones, obviously Finland, Sweden, Croatia, Serbia, I'm very happy to see them through. Not a shock that Greece is through. Yeah, you might say that swearing is fine here this time, but I'd rather try and keep it as professional as I can do. Not a shock that my least favourite of this semi-final, Greece, qualified for the final. It was a huge fan favourite. Doesn't change my frustration. Doesn't change my annoyance. Anything else to really talk about? Am I the only one who found Italy a little bit disappointing? Italy are in my top 10. And I found their live performance to be really... It sounded like he was struggling. Or is that just me? Nothing much else out of that really, but I think Poland and Lithuania for me were the big shocks, especially because I thought Lithuania was actually quite lacking as well. But very happy with a majority of the qualifiers. The reaction to, as I mentioned earlier, the reaction to Israel was kind of expected. And you did hear before their performance began the some of the fans shouting, "Stop the genocide." It won't shock me if we hear that again in the final. But again, we have to try and keep enjoying this contest as much as we can. And we're going to enjoy every second. Well, I mean, come the second semi-final, I'll be ripping my ears off when Look Mum No Computer performs. So I look forward to that happening. Yeah, you might be seeing me during this live stream for the second semi-final, minus my ears. But really no other reaction I can really give. Live shows, as it stands, Audio being messy here. It might be my phone playing up. But I've reached the end of what I need to say at this moment, so I'm going to end it here. I'm ellibod1. I'll see you for the second semi-final. Peace out.